Getting on to the third topic today, and that is talking about the Space Jam 2 trailer. I think it's called Space Jam: A New Legacy. So it's this new Space Jam film coming out, right? It's being produced by Ryan Coogler, obviously director of Black Panther and Creed of Fruitvale Station, a very, very talented guy. Starring LeBron James. Starring LeBron James. Obviously one of the most well-known, recognised sports athletes in the world, similar to how Michael Jordan was. Not as big as Michael Jordan for sure, but very much a big athlete, a big sports star, following in the role of what Jordan did in that original Space Jam, which is a film I love. I have not seen Space Jam for so long. It's a film I really need to see. If any of you watching this now, if you know if it's on any kind of streaming services, if it's on like an Amazon Prime or a Netflix or a Now TV or anything like that, let me know, because I really want to watch Space Jam. I haven't watched it in a long time. But I loved it as a kid. I loved watching Space Jam as a kid. It's one of my favourite childhood films. It's so entertaining. The animation's brilliant. It's moulded really well into the live action stuff. And this looks like it's going to be following a very same kind of formula to the original film, right? And I like that, though. I like that it's kind of playing off this nostalgia. Obviously, this is a film that's... I mean, the first Space Jam came in like in 96, I think. I think it was 1996. This is like, what, 25 years later? It's a long time, man. It's a long time to wait for people who love that first Space Jam film. So I'm so excited to see it, and this trailer just builds my anticipation for it. I think it's so good to see 2D hand-drawn animation again. Like, don't get me wrong, I love 3D animation. I love all that. How realistic it can be, and how they've kind of blended like reality and CGI together is unbelievable. But there's nothing like that classic 2D animation. It's got such a character to it, and it's got such a, I don't know, it just takes you back, I think, to like when you're a child and you're watching all these Disney classics, and it's got that feeling of it, right? And it's so great to see all these characters again, like Bugs Bunny, and it's so good to see these characters back in that 2D animation. Seeing them come into the 3D animation, that looks interesting. It looks a little bit weird, it has to be said. It looks weird, but it fits the film, I think. I think it fits the visual style of the film. It looks very colourful. It looks very, like, filled with character, filled with like an expression. Like, it really feels very much like that. It's got so much character to it, and I like that. I like the energy in this film that I can see. It looks so funny as well. Like, LeBron James, I have to say, the limited things I've seen him in, I've actually been fairly impressed with him, to be fair. Especially when it comes to like comedy. I think he does comedy quite well. He's got a very kind of dry humour. Was it in Trainwreck? He did a film, I'm sure it was with Amy Schumer. I'm sure it was Trainwreck, or... was it Block? No, was it Trainwreck? I think it might have been Trainwreck. And he was really good in that. Like, he's really dry and witty and funny. Like, I think he's got a lot of potential as a comedic actor. Like, probably not as a dramatic actor, but as a comedic actor in a film like this, like a very kind of, not taking yourself too seriously, like, type of film. I think he'll work in that, and he looks really fun in the film as well. I think he looks like he'll fit the film. I did laugh when he kind of falls into the Looney Tunes world, and then he turns into like the 2D animated version of LeBron James, and he does that thing where he blows into his thumb and his legs like get big. It's just so fun. Like, this film just looks like a blast. I can't wait to see this, guys. Honestly, is it one of my most anticipated films of the year? Probably not. But I definitely am looking forward to see it. And hopefully cinemas don't close again. I'm just hoping and praying cinemas don't close again, because I'm so tired of not watching films in cinemas and just having to kind of watch films on streaming services on the telly and stuff. And I've got like a nice telly. it's like, you know, it's not that I haven't got a nice telly or anything like that. It's just you can't beat the atmosphere of a cinema. You just can't. The music, the lighting, the screen size, right? The getting your food, getting your popcorn or your nachos and your drinks and stuff, and sitting with people, and the anticipation, the trailers before a film, like it all kind of molds together. And I just love the atmosphere of being in a cinema. So hopefully this Space Jam film comes out in cinemas and they don't shut again. Fingers crossed. But let me know, guys. What do you think of Space Jam 2? Do you think this film will be good? Do you think it will be better than the first one? Do you think it will come anywhere even near to the first one? You know, personally, I think it has the chance to. I don't know if it definitely will, but I kind of feel like it might do. But obviously, it's still very early, and it's kind of hard to judge that yet. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see it. Let me know, guys, what do you think about it in the live chat, and we'll have a little discussion about that at the end of the show. Right, getting on